Well, we are pre-recorded this lovely day, and I wanted to drop in and talk a little bit about the CCN news as they were taken down off of Google's top search results today. Although CCN, I want to kind of give you a little bit of a disclaimer and a warning. It's probably your own fault. But before being a little bit mean and telling you why it was your fault, let's dive in and really take a look at this idea. So I've actually been doing search engine optimization for a bunch of years. It's been part of the business acumen that I've been excited about in the background because digital marketing is the wave of the future. If you don't know already, you're probably not paying attention to the internet itself. Personal brand and marketing comes from your ability to be found on Google. Now, CCN actually claims, oh, hey, look, Google, we would love for you to tell us what we did wrong, but this is not how Google works. Anyone that has been playing in the webmaster space knows that you need to find out what Google wants first, and then you do the work. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, some of the things you did wrong was you've got a bunch of pages that are full of quotes. This is not original content. It's all less than 1,000 words. You've got clickbait, spammy titles, and Google has been priding itself recently on making sure that the readability of the content that you guys post on your sites over here is actually valuable to the consumer. So even though if your business is running off of Google and you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, Google, you've hurt me, just ask everyone that's been in the search engine optimization game how to play. You've been hit and done something wrong. Google's not going to tell you. If they did, you should probably check your Google Analytics page, and maybe they already did. I get messages from Google every now and then. And as a matter of fact, Arcane Bear's website, we actually started to jump up in ranking. If you look here, you can see we've jumped up 8 spots in the last 24 hours and into some of the top 10 for some pretty interesting keywords because we've focused a lot of our time and energy into building content that's not only digestible and readable, but it's long form and it creates a sense of, what is this? It's informative in general. It helps you learn things. People come back. They spend more than 5 or 10 minutes there. This is what Google is looking for, and this is what they've always been looking for, is how do they protect and create a better reading space for the individual. So CCN, I'm sorry, there's nothing that you did wrong aside probably from creating shitty content. Now, I can actually find that right off the bat here by going to ccn.com, and we can take a look. So I hope if anyone that's worked at CCN, look, I know you guys have 60 plus employees, but if it's your game to make money off of Google because you need to be found in the top search results, you should probably be a little more proactive with your search engine understandings, right? Otherwise, what's the point? So right off the bat here, we can see John McAfee. Okay, look, I'll click this one here, right? First off, it's a very short content. 90% of it is quotes, garbage. Most of this is quotes. Taxation is illegal. So essentially what has happened here is they've created a website that has very little useful content because Google's probably looking around and going, hey, we've found 15 to 20 other sites that have that exact same wording on it, one right after another. And they're probably saying, hey, look, most people don't spend more than 15 to 30 seconds on your website. So thumbs down. There's no one at Google that does this. These are algorithms. These are basically forms of AI. So although, again, I feel sorry for CCN for not realizing that if you're in the SEO game, you probably should pay attention to Google Webmaster Standards. Instead, they come out, they say, if this is a quote from Borchevink. I'm sorry, man. It says, if Google thinks that CCN all of a sudden, remember, literally overnight is bad, then why not give us a chance to understand? They did many, many times before. All you need to do is go on and read your Google Webmaster algorithm updates. They tell you what they tell you what they're looking for. They tell you that they're looking for long form content. They tell you that they're looking for readability issues. So the fact that you are not proactive is your own fault. Now, anyone that's interested in the SEO game, I do suggest you do some research because it can be a very valuable spot to own. As just as they're finding out now, 6 years of work has evaporated and for 60 plus people, gone. That's normal. You can't complain to Google. They don't give a shit about you. I'm sorry. I actually care more about you than Google does. And this is the hardline fact of the game. If you don't know why this content is valuable, the Google's not going to like you. Now, lastly here, I do want to I want to go over this part. It says, in CCN's post ends with a list of demands to Google. Good luck. I'm sorry, guys. You just have no idea who Google is, do you? Google is a huge monster company. Their search algorithm updates have been doing this to websites for years. The only thing you can do to recover now is hire someone who's smart enough to know what they're doing in the search engine optimization game. Hey, and I have a few of those friends. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can email us, to@arcanebear.com. We're happy to help you, to point you in the direction of someone who can probably help bring your site back up online. But reaching out to Google and offering with a list of demands is going to do nothing for you. Nobody cares. except for us. And we care. I know it's hard to see. A crypto news website goes down, but really what they need to realize is that it was their fault. This has nothing to do with freedom of speech. If you're not being found on Google's algorithm, it's because you make shitty content. So get your panties out of a bunch there, CCN. It has nothing to do with freedom of speech. I've been in this game for a long time. It's about readability. If you want to say something stupid, it ends up near the bottom of the rap sheet because very few people are willing to listen. Hey, I know this has been a little bit of a rant, but YouTube wants me to post videos more often because they've been hurting my results. Oh my God, YouTube is hurting us because I don't post videos every day. These are called algorithms. So if you don't like our content, give us a thumbs down. But if you do enjoy the work that we do, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, like, share, comment, do all those fun things. We appreciate your time that you share with us. It is your most valuable asset. Anyone that tries to tell you otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. We'll see you guys on the other side. And let's just, actually, you know what? Let's take you out into the rain jungle because I'm sure you would all love a little bit of the nature to end off with.